Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Force over here. And it is less than an hour away until the new year rings. So here's what we're gonna do. Hold on 1 second here, I'm gonna do this. We'll be doing this just to keep track of the. Alright. Okay. Anyway, so it is this. It is almost the new year. 2023 is almost coming to a close, and man, what a crazy 2023 it has been for me. I kid you not. So. So, another year has come and gone, and boy, do we got some things to talk about this year. And I'm going to be looking back on some very fond memories here. So, I'm going to have a lot of fun talking about this. So, we're gonna start all the way back to the very beginning of the year. We're gonna go all the way back, and it's gonna be fun trying to go all the way back, but I think we're already 6 months into this thing. So, if I remember correctly, we started this year out not too terribly far from where I'm at. Where I'm at now currently. But now, yeah, here we go right here. So, excuse me. So, we're delving into, oh jeez. Already doing this sort of thing. So, I started off the year doing a couple of chill streams in January. Did a couple of Reddit stories, which I haven't done in a while. I don't know if I should go back to doing that again. If anybody wants me to do that, I'll gladly do it. But yeah, that was some fun times. Watching the Royal Rumble matches, just because I basically spent a good part of the first bit of the year doing nothing but reactions up until my birthday stream, which is when we started delving into video games, because I did my birthday stream for almost 3 hours, and literally everything after that or before that was delving into reacting to Reddit videos, watching WWE wrestling, and just doing reaction videos entirely. With my birthday bash live stream being the very first time in the year I did my very first gaming content. I don't know, I guess it was because I was getting used to this new room, because this room was new for me at the time, so that's probably why I was doing more live streams here. Ironically enough, some of the things I don't think are here anymore that I'm seeing in the background, but whatever. Oh, they're right over here, actually. No, they're right over here, actually. But whatever. Then we started doing a whole crap ton of video game playthroughs that some of which I need to get my bump back into. Because I still need to do the 100 stars for Mario Party 1. I still need to finish Let's Go Eevee, which I think is a bit of an underrated Pokemon game. Obviously alongside Let's Go Pikachu. But this was at a time when the camera angle was when the camera was at an angle, and I had to work with that while I was playing my games. And that was going on for a little while. Alongside that, I also need to finish the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate playthrough that I haven't dealt with yet. Same with Mario 64. I'm looking through all this stuff, and I'm realizing how many games I need to finish already. But yeah, we got Pokemon, we got Mario Party, we got Let's Go Eevee, we got Smash Brothers Ultimate, GoldenEye 007, Mario Party 1, which I already said. There's nothing really noteworthy. Man, jeez, the Mario 64 episode 9 got 161 views. Wow. That is a bit of a shocker to me. I think I got, there was that. Going through some more of these videos. Yes! Yes! Video games and content created. I did have a few moments this year. I'm gonna lower this down a little bit so you guys can see me better. I did have to go through a bit of time where, I had to be serious for a few moments there. Because I did delve into video games and content creators, as well as the Hogwarts Legacy game that was recently coming out. This was before I got the PlayStation 5, okay? But I was still a bit irritated because people were going crazy over a video game just because people were wanting to buy it and play it because they're Harry Potter fans. But people were going off on that. I still remember that like it was yesterday because they also did it when the Switch version was coming out in August, I believe. Oh, look, there's another one. Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, The Legend of Zelda, The Minish Cap. The fact that I played Tetris is kind of funny to me. I spent a whole hour and a half playing nothing but Tetris. That's funny. Oh, yes. The Dragon Ball Z Abridged series reaction. I love those. I very much love Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I need to finish watching the Hellsing Ultimate Abridged series because I've only watched the video that had the first, second, and third episode on it. There's that right there. The Let's Discuss Hogwarts Legacy. I remember that, and I am still just as irritated as I was before when that was going on. I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? You guys are going crazy over literally nothing. It's just a video game. Let people buy it if they want to buy it and play it. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to affect you in any way. Just leave them alone. I even got mad when I found out there was a website dedicated to finding these channels and streamers that were playing the game, just to hate bomb them for no real reason. That website got taken down, thank goodness, because nobody deserves any hate. To an extent. We'll get to that when we get to it. Here's another game I need to play. Breath of the Wild. I need to finish that game. The fact that I have these WWE Universe modes and I've never finished them. That's probably because I don't have my PS3 hooked up yet. Then we had the Pokemon. Oh, I love the Pokemon Day reaction. Yes, that video. Just because I lived in the state of Ohio. I had to react to Mario Goes to Ohio. And I remember being like, well, you got this right, but you got this wrong, just to mess with all that. That's kind of funny. Yes, Road to WrestleMania. I need to finish that, too. Because I did SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 Road to WrestleMania, and I never finished that either. So it's another game I need to put down that I need to finish. Let's see. There was another thing, the Hogwarts Legacy, that caught my eye. I'm actually thinking, should I react to Crunchyroll anime again? Or should I just leave that alone? Because I'm noticing that right now. Let's talk about the internet and internet safety. I liked that video because I was trying to be more informative uh, compared to how I was before with the internet and internet safety. I like that video. Some more WWE Universe Mode videos that I don't. I actually forgot about this one. I forgot about this one over here. Here, let me show you. I'm gonna have to put the mic a little bit, or not with the mic. Look at that. Right there. Serious talk, how to be an actual adult. I have no idea where that came from, and I honestly forgot that I made that video. Seriously, I really did. And here we go, some more Universe Mode videos that I never finished. Let's see what else we got. Mario Party on Mario Day, yeah! And I got rated, I think I got rated big time on that one. By some people, because, I mean, dude, look at that, 384 views. Let's see what else we had. Wait. Oh, yeah! I remember that! Oh, I forgot 2K23 came out in 2023 a little bit. I just realized that. But yeah, I liked it, and I need to finish the John Cena 2K showcase, I think. I don't know. But I did my Rise, but I need to do that. Oh, jeez. Tomb Raider, Harry Potter, Final Fantasy. Some of these I might need to delete because I can't play them right now. Because some of these games when I was playing them, I had PlayStation Plus. So yeah, with the exception of WWE All Stars, because that one I got on PlayStation 2. But I do need to finish that one, definitely for sure. What else we got? Mafia 2, Assassin's Creed, Lawnmower Simulator. Oh. Oh, jeez. WrestleMania 39, Night 1 and 2. I remember watching both matches because I think I wasn't able to watch Night 1. So I wanted to watch it before I watched Night 2, which I ultimately did. And I remember going crazy over Roman Reigns winning the WWE, like retaining the title. Because to me, he did not deserve to retain it. It should have gone to Cody Rhodes or at least somebody at this point. Or are they ever going to have him drop that belt somewhere? I don't know, but it's kind of annoying. Let's see, Batman Arkham Knight, Grand San Andreas, Metroid Fusion. There's my review of the Super Mario Brothers movie. I watched that one. I watched that movie by myself, I think. Because, yeah, I did. I watched this movie by myself because I really wanted to see that movie. Hey, Easy, how you doing tonight? Yeah, we're about half an hour away from the new year, but thank you for the Happy New Year. May we all have a great 2024. Let's see what else we've got here. Some Judgment, Pokemon Stadium. I still need to finish round 2 of Stadium, and I'm looking forward to doing that this year. I don't remember what that one is about. That is Serious Talk, Here We Go Again. I do not remember for the life of me what that one was about. What else did we have? Talking about random serious things. Continuing from last night. Da-da-da. What else did we have? Wait, what was this? What is that? Blaming one person versus blaming a small group versus blaming the whole group. I don't even remember what that one was about. Then you had the Let's Talk, so much craziness, blah blah blah. playing PS3 games with my PS5 controller. I played a good number of classic games that night. That stream had 416 views right now. Not really surprised on that one. Because I mean, dude, I was playing PS3 classics on my I was playing PS3 classic games. I was playing Dead Space. I was playing Call of Duty World at War. I was playing so many games in those 2 hours that it's not even funny. Yeah, some things to discuss, blah blah blah. I remember playing Tears of the Kingdom for a little bit. I still need to finish Breath of the Wild before I do that though. What else do we got? Ah yes, so there's that right there. What else we got? Ah yes, the movie teaser trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's before that movie's trailer came out completely. That was fun. Oh look, another game I need to finish. Ocarina of Time. Yeah! And now we had the challenge streams. That's when I started counting them. And I had to separate them both into 2 separate streams because something was going on with my phone, I think. So I had to charge it up and then I was to continue the stream. Then we had Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. That was on my Switch, but then I switched over to PS4. And PS5, but I still need to get that taken care of. There we go. What else did we have here? Man, I loved playing the Phoenix Wright games. I still need to finish that one. Night in the Woods! Ah, yes, I love that game. I definitely do love that game. So far, from what I've played of it. And this is when we started the Pokemon Stadium RT. Ah, yes, I think this was around the time when I got this camera stand that my phone camera is currently on right now. So that was fun. That was good. I liked it. Ah, yes! Dragon Ball Superhero. I still have that movie. And I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved that movie. I thought it was one of my favorite. I thought it was one of the better Dragon Ball movies of all time, if I'm being honest with everybody. That was my thoughts on it. There's the Nintendo Direct thing there. Knights of the Old Republic. I haven't played that game in a while. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Saga. That was good. Wow, some of these games, the fact that I need to go back to finish them is kind of crazy. Oh yeah, and I hated this game right here. I hated WWF SmackDown Just Bring It. Because the control setup, in my opinion, was downright terrible. I did not like it. And there's me reacting to Five Nights at Freddy's new trailer and my thoughts on it. There's me watching every one of those there. There's me with the 450 subscribers, and now here we are at nearly 760. Good Lord. That time went by so freaking quickly that it's not even funny. I'm going to need to finish that game too, but I know it's pretty short in its own way. I know that much. Hatsune Miku, Project Diva X, or Project Diva Megamix. I honestly like those names, but I know there is some. Wait. Oh wait, that's for the Twitter followers. What am I talking about? But I did do the 650 subscriber milestone. That was fun. Yeah, one got the fact that part 2 came out before part 1. Well, yeah, that's kind of funny. Metroid Prime Remastered, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Final Fantasy. I'm going to state it right now, I love that game and I'm looking forward to going back into it, because I really want to try it out some more. Yes. What else do we got? Hellsing Ultimate. Now is when we start going into the reading streams. With Jurassic Park, which I initially thought was PG-13, but now I can understand why it was rated R. Then you had Jurassic Park the movie, which is definitely PG-13 rated for sure, definitely deserved it, and I pressed the wrong button. So we gotta go back to it. Give me a second. Okay, I better stop doing that song because it's, you know, I'm gonna be met with something that I don't want to deal with. Anyway, so this, when I played Astro's Playroom, that was the moment that was the moment I got my PlayStation 5. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the camera back to me real quick, so that way you guys can see me. Because I got story time for you here. Hold on a second. So, let me give you a bit of a story time here for this thing, alright? So, for a good part of this year, and last year, I was waiting so long to get a PlayStation 5. But this game store that I go to from time to time, some of you, if you live in a certain area in Ohio, you probably know about this one. It's called Bargain Box. I was constantly going there to, I had a good amount of money on me, like, with what I've saved. Because at this point, because sometime before I got my PS5, I traded in some of my holographic Pokemon cards from the old and the new cards. That was fun to do, as well as I traded away some of my games. I was so determined to get this thing, but it was going on for so long that I chose to fuck it, I'll just start spending my money because I waited long enough. I was a little bit defeated by then, but then, one day, a few months ago, basically 4 months ago, as the stream will tell you, I went to Bargain Box again, and that's when I seen this PlayStation 5 that I currently have. And I was so ecstatic, but I went up to the guy and I said, "Well, hey, I can get. I'd like to get that PS5, but I have my PS4, but it's not with me." And he said, "Well, if you go ahead and get that, plus the stuff to go with it, controllers, the wires, cables, etc., etc. If you bring it all here, we can trade it in, and we'll see how much you get for it. How much the trade-in is worth, right?" So I said sure. So my mother, who took me there, she took me back to the house to get my PS4 and all the stuff there. Then I brought it all back with me to that store. They did the price. It was $200 some odd, a little over $250. And I say this because the PS5 that I got was cost $450. I ended up walking out of there paying $247 and some odd cents for this PS5, which to me is a fucking steal. A legal one, I should say, because to me, you don't want to actually steal it as well, but if you can get a deal that is basically a steal, that's the legal way to do it. So I started playing the crap out of my PS5 at that point. I played Astro's Playroom, which I need to go back into, Police Simulator Patrol Officers, Grand Theft Auto 5, WWE 2K23, Alan Wake, Star Wars Jedi, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Then I went right back to my Switch. So basically at this point I was basically going back and forth with my Switch and my PS5 at this point. And I don't like this video. This one video that I'm looking at. WWE 2K23 Terry Funk vs. Bray Wyatt 2 out of 3 falls count anywhere Extreme Rules match. I don't like the video because while it was a tribute video for Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt, who both passed away around that same time. I don't like it because it wasn't very extreme. So, yeah. What else do we got here? Huh? Oh, Excitebike 60. I have never played Excitebike 64. I could not get behind the controls of that game. It was terrible. Oh yes, Splatoon 3. At the time when people were going off on the fact that Shimmer, I believe that was her name, was more or less was mainly getting the wins. Occasionally the other two, big guy, and the blonde-haired one, I can't remember her name. Those two would occasionally win, but it was mainly the blue hair, Shimmer, that would win most of the time. And people were going batch crazy over it. Like, this was like their final straw. They were just getting fed up with that happening. So, yeah. Oh yes, Charles Martinet Tribute playing Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I like that stream. Then we have the Teal Mask playthroughs, Marvel Spider-Man. I'm getting kind of fed up with the fact that I have that the latest episode of Spider-Man, The City That Never Sleeps, has not been uploaded yet. Annoying the hell out of me. What else do we got here? Oh yes, there's another reading stream. I was reading Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul. That was in about September, going into October. Yep, just like I said there. And then, because of the Halloween season, I streamed Pen Pal, reading Pen Pal by Dathan Auerbach. To me, that is one of the best horror novels I've ever read. It is basically like a modern day Stephen King book with a myth. It's like that book. I will say this: if you want a great horror book, I would suggest that one, Pen Pal by Dathan Auerbach. That book, to me, is basically if Stephen King and Alfred Hitchcock worked together. Because it had like the horror elements of Stephen King and the twists of Alfred Hitchcock. That's what I think about that book, and I loved reading it. Very much so. and then later I did my very first ever Yu-Gi-Oh! Live stream, which has garnered about 1,200 views. And I will say, the next time I do a booster box opening, I will do it a whole lot better than I did that one. I will say that, because I didn't really show the cards, I just showed the new ones. That was it. And some people didn't really like that, so I understand. So that's why every time I do these unpackings now, I do show the cards completely, so that way nobody gets a bit irritated with me about it. Just saying. I need to put episode 1 there, I think. But whatever. We're not dealing with that right now. Yep. So then, yes, Pokemon Fire Red. I actually still have this game right here. Let me show you guys. I still have this game. I don't know if it still works. Huh. Yeah. One thing I will say, I remember when I first started playing Pokemon Fire Red, and I kid you not, this actually happened, and I will show it to you. Look at this. Look at that. Can you believe that crap? I was actually doing an off-screen level grinding when this happened. I lost my fucking mind when I seen this. Because the one thing you guys gotta understand, back in this generation, the chances of running into a shiny Pokemon back in these days was 1 in 8,192 chance. They would drop that. Uh, they would drop it down to 4,096 in Generation 6. Not the worst generation in my book. I'm pretty sure some people would say that's Generation 9 nowadays. But you know what? Personally, I actually just seen how somebody was talking about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and how they had another glitch going on when they were streaming it. And I said, yeah, talk about as a reference to this one creepypasta, whatever kind of thing it was. I said, talk about Mario 64 being personalized. I think Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is more personalized because I have yet to experience any sort of big bugs or glitches that so many people have been experiencing. I'm one of the lucky ones, apparently. It's kind of funny to me on that one. It's like I feel sorry for those going through it, but I also feel very lucky that happened. And I noticed one of my shorts here, even in AI form, Chugga's DK is very lucky because there was. It even kind of spoils it there. How Peach and DK were swapping stars. She would get, I think, either 0 or 1 star. DK would get 3, and I was like, wow, that is crazy. Yes, 3 more structure decks plus announcement. Yes, those were the Dragons Collide, the Crystal Beast, and Machine of Madness. Yep, I remember that. Telltale, love that game, and I'm looking forward to playing some more of Season 2 this year. Looking very much forward to it. And now we're just diving into what happened recently, because I was playing the crap out of some games. I will state, for the record, that I am very surprised that Star Trek Resurgence has 274 views, while RoboCop, I would have expected that much for RoboCop. And then we did a couple of reading streams for the Christmas holiday. Yep, and now here we are. This was from a day ago, because a few days ago I streamed Alan Wake Remastered, and then I streamed Stray later that night, and now here we are. Alright, so, now that I look back on my videos, what did I think about this year? Well, to put it simply, I think I had a pretty good year this year. Again, I feel like I was one of the lucky ones, but while I know some people be like, you should consider yourself lucky that you were one of the lucky ones, but if I'm going to be completely honest, just like I said when it came to fathers, because like I remember talking about them and somebody said, you should feel lucky that you have a father in your life, and the same is going to ring true here. I don't feel lucky that I had a father, or in this case, I had a good year. I feel sorry for those who had a bad year, or so much of a mixed bag that, they weren't too happy, but they're not too sad, but they feel like it could be better. It could have been better. So yeah, that's my thought on this. But let's talk about some little moments that happened throughout my journey. So as you guys know, I had 600 some odd subscribers when I started when I was this time last year, and I've grown some 150 some subscribers since then. And first off, I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised I've gotten to this point with the number of subscribers that I've gotten over this past year. If I'm going to be completely honest. So what do I? Yeah, some notable key moments that I can automatically think of, like just clicks in my head, was the situation involving Hogwarts Legacy, which I thought was really fucking stupid. I still don't get, and I didn't really talk about it when it was brought up, when the storm blew up again, because it was coming out on the Switch in August, I think it was. So yeah, I was both like, here we go again, are you serious? Will these people just stop talking about it? Because when you talk about a game that you don't like, you give it free publicity, and when you give a game free publicity, instead of people going against the game, they're actually more interested about the game, so they're probably going to want to buy the game, and what you try to do literally had the literal exact opposite effect. Another moment that I could think of were the few times this year that I did these serious streams. Because if the new people that have just recently met me don't know, I am generally a nice guy. You can ask literally anybody that knows me. I'm generally a nice guy. I may have moments where I'm a bit of a dum dum, or a bit of a butthole, regardless if I was trying to be or not. But for the most part, if you ask the majority of people, they would basically tell you I'm one of the nicest people they've ever met. Probably one of the most supportive, too. But I don't use that to brag about anything, to be honest. Because I know there are some people that I've met channels, but I know there are people that have supported a number of channels that I've met over this past year and last year that have done so long before I came along in each respective streamer's first live stream that I went to. But anyway, yeah, but if you ask a good number of people, they will generally say, yeah, Force is a nice guy generally, just a bit of a warning, don't make him mad. Why? Well, the reason being, I will be serious if I have to be. Like, don't get me wrong, I am a nice guy. I will always try to be a nice guy. But when I feel like I need to be serious, I will be. Case in point, we had that situation involving a certain YouTuber early in the year. I'm not going to say his name because at this point, I honestly don't even know if he's still on YouTube. I'd be very surprised if it was. I don't think so, but either way, yeah, so many people, yeah, we had that going on here. Yeah. But yeah, but there was that one moment where I had to, talk about it, where I felt the need to talk about it because it really needed to be talked about in my book. Then you had another situation involving two people that I fully respect. Again, I'm not saying names, but I did give them both my 2 cents on the situation. Generally saying how I basically gave the lesson of how while a person can make a joke, not everybody's going to react to that joke in a positive way. They're not going to laugh at the joke. Not everybody. As as comedians will tell you, comedy is subjective. So that's why uh, nobody is a fan of every type of comedy. I'm pretty damn sure of that. But generally, if you have a good sense of humor, that might be a bit of a different story. If but generally, there are some jokes and things that you could do that are that you may not have meant so much on, but some that person could have been might take it a bit more seriously than you think they would. So yeah, there was that. Um, and that's just about all that I remember talking about all this year. But when it comes to my channel itself, it was a bit of a roller coaster ride because I had some really good streams and a few streams that I like, but I also don't like. But it is what it is. And so I'm looking forward to what 2024 will bring to the table. And speaking of 2024, we are now 8 minutes away on Eastern Standard Time Zone for the new year. So, what would I? So my New Year resolution. What goal would I like to accomplish in New Year's resolution? I almost said New Year's Revolution. WWE, you got in my head again, darn it. But anyway, like I said some time ago, I do have a plan in 2024 to do a bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, like a season of those, using the 10 decks that I've got, here, because I do have an 11th one, that being the latest structure deck that came out not too long ago. But we got all the other 10 decks ready to be used. I am looking so much forward to that. And a little bit of a fun fact, speaking of those Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I actually was thinking about doing a video or a live stream doing a bit of a duel between the Crimson King and the Sacred Kings. The Sacred, the newest one that came out. But then I noticed that Team APS was doing it, and I felt like, well, if I do it, I get the feeling somebody is going to say, well, you had to have copied whatever popular YouTuber was doing this, because that's what people like to do sometimes. They like to say that sort of thing, where it's like, well, we could have just had we just could have happened to have the same idea. No, you probably just copied them. You don't want to. You're just saying that because you copied off of them. That type of people. Yeah, I don't like people that do that. That'd be like that. Let's talk about what else did we have. We had a number of raids. We've had Azalea, who has raided me twice. I believe Tom Leo has raided me once or twice in his own way. I probably got raided earlier in the year, but I can't remember exactly who raided me at the early part of the year. But yeah, I do remember some people that have raided me this year. And thank you to those who did raid me this year. Maybe we'll have some more raids next year. Who knows? Only time will tell. But anyway, another thing that I was so happy about, well, obviously reaching the 750 subscriber milestone, and I'm almost there to 800 subscribers. So that's a goal, to get at least 800 subscribers before at least June. So that way, we'll see how that goes. You're looking real nice in that shirt. Well, thank you, Based Redemption. We gotta look professional on we gotta look professional on our special days, you know. 4 minutes till the new year. Very excited. Yeah, looking dapper, brother. Funnily enough, I wear shirts like these at work. My parents want me to look more professional while I'm at work, so I generally wear these shirts more than I do my casual clothes, which I kind of miss wearing, but I just prefer. But that's just how it is. That color suits you. Thank you. What else happened this year? Oh yes, this mega collab that I was involved in. I need to thank Lightgazer and Thunder Pals. Your parents seem wise. It was mainly my dad's idea on that one. My mom didn't really have anything to say. Had no say in that matter, I don't think. It was all my dad. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I did a Mario Kart 8 Mega Collab that I'm very happy to have taken part in. Nowadays, I feel like I'm going to be involved in at least one Mega Collab per year at this point. Because I did another Mega Collab last year, playing Among Us with a few friends, and with some friends. And now, here we are, doing the same thing with Mario Kart 8. My personal favorite, I will say this to a T. Personal favorite moment of that stream. We didn't even start racing because an uninvited guest joined the session, and one of the people involved in that collab basically told him off, and I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to embarrass this man outside of saying what happened. But this man got put on full blast. Okay? He was put completely on full blast that it's not even funny. To the point, like, what the streamer said was, user, again, not saying his name because, I don't want to embarrass this man. If you don't get out of this stream, I will never let you join another Mario Kart session of people that I am acquainted with. Or something along those lines. I can't remember the exact phrasing they used. It is 11:59! I'm keeping an eye on that clock, but I'm still going to be saying what I'm saying here. That moment was just so funny, and he just ended up leaving. After that was all said and done, it was really funny to me. I just found that hilarious completely. And we all had everybody that was in the voice chat who noticed it, we're having a laugh. We all had a laugh about it after somebody noticed that was going on. It is still to this day one of the funniest moments of this year for me. The fact that I also beat this man in Pokemon Stadium 2, I will not let him live it down. Every time he tries to talk a little bit of smack, I will not let him on Pokemon Stadium 2. I will basically tell him, dude, you ain't got no room to talk when I bested you in Pokemon Stadium 2. And it is now midnight! Eastern Standard Time! Happy New Year! What does it feel like being in the new year? Not very different. It's gonna be another day for me because I gotta work today. Gonna be a long day for me because I work 11 to 8 p.m. today. 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. If I said 11 p.m., I meant 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Yes, it is now officially 12 a.m. Now what are we gonna do? Oh man, I honestly don't know what to do because I didn't really think too far ahead with this. But you know what? I will say, 2024. I will say this to just about anybody that watches this VOD. May you, the one watching this camera that I'm literally looking right at, may you, the viewer at home or wherever you're watching this, may you, I'm not going to repeat myself after this, may you have as good as a 2024 as you can get. May it be more positive than negative, I will say that much. And if I jinxed it, you have my permission to come back to this. Bonk me. You may proceed to bonk me. But just remember one key little thing here. I have just remember one thing. I'm going to stop showing them off after this, don't worry. Just remember, I got a shiny Rattata. I could easily use its shininess as a way to distract ya. But yeah, so, you know what, let's talk about, I know what we can talk about. Let's talk about games that are coming out this year in 2024. Because why not? And I can already tell you now. Man, $70 for this game. Good lord. And it's $80 for the digital deluxe edition. Man, that's a lot of games. What else did we have? Anyway, we're kind of getting off topic. We're gonna look at games that are coming soon. So, we have The Last of Us Part 2. It's a remastered version of that game coming out. Some people are going to get it, others not so much, and others are just like, I don't really... Like, I don't know if they're going to do it to where you can upgrade to it, like how you did with games with Marvel Spider-Man or Alan Wake, you know, things like that. Yeah. Alone in the Dark. Let's see, you got Alone in the Dark, which, I'm not too sure if I'd be interested in it, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if I'd be into that game. Maybe, maybe not. What else we got here? Ah, yes, Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Yes, the Ace Attorney. I actually got this pre-ordered on my Switch, but I've honestly been tempted to, get the Ace Attorney games on my PS5. Because you do have the great Ace Attorney Chronicle. I already have the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation 4 version of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and then you have the great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which is $40 in itself. I honestly am kind of tempted to get this game on PS4. Maybe, even though like I said, I know that I got that game on my Switch. What else we got here? We got Howl, rated T for blood and violence. Hey, Wandering American, Happy New Year! And how's 2024 starting out for you? Basically like me, not really different. Yes. What else do we have here? We got... So let's take a look at these games that we got coming out for this year. We got The Last of Us 2 Remastered. This is all PS5 games. Nothing different yet, lol, right? Well, let's take a look at the games that we got coming out for this year while we're at it. And I'll give my 2 cents on if I'd be interested in it or not. First things first, you got The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered coming January 19th, 2024. I do know they had the original version here. I honestly don't know if I'd be interested in this. Like, I don't even have the Last of Us Part 1 remastered. I don't even have that. I do have the original PS4 version of The Last of Us, which kind of sucks that they won't let me upgrade to the new one, but whatever. But yeah, I don't know if I'd be interested in it, but I know not very many people are interested about it for one reason or another. Next up, we got Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, coming January 18th of this year. Well, yeah, it's going to be this year, but you know what I mean. Rated T15 for blood, mild language, and violence. I never played, and this is going to shock some people that are definitely the fans of the series, but I've never played Prince of Persia ever. Never. So many people are going to be like, you don't know what you're missing out on! Because I know that it's a popular series in some way, shape, or form. Anyway, we got Under Night in Birth. Siciles, I guess that's what it's called, the title of it. Coming January 24th. Rated T15 for language, mod, blood, sadistic themes, and violence. I don't even know what this is, but based on the pictures that I literally just see, it is a fighting game. And the only fighting games I've been interested in are Mortal Kombat and, to a certain degree, Street Fighter. Next, we got Alone in the Dark. Am I interested in that one? Not really. I never really played Alone in the Dark. This game is rated M for mature, for blood and gore, intense violence, and strong and just language. Coming March 20th, 2024. So you got a few months to pre-order that. I don't have a PSVR, so I can't play this game. Bulletstorm VR. Rated M for mature for a lot of things going on here. But it's coming January 18th coming January 18th. Yep. I don't have a PS4, a PS Vita, PSVR, so I can't say much about it. Next, we have Demolition and Build, coming January 12th. Become a boss of Demolition and Build Company. What is this? Yeah, I don't know if I'd be interested in that one. I don't know if I would be. What else we got? We got Bonson Nights, I guess that's what it's titled. Coming January 18th. They don't have it set for pre-order, though, for some reason. So, yeah, there's that. This looks like a bit of a near 8-bit video game. I don't know if I'd be interested in it, but I know it looks to me like an 8-bit video game. Next, we have Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. I am looking so much forward to that. Because like I said, I have Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney on my PS5 when I had it on my PS4. On my Switch as well, with the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles being on the Switch. As that I got it on the Switch as well. And so I got this game on the Switch, and I'm looking forward to playing this game. Coming January 25th, 2024. That's going to be fun. Next, we got Howl. A turn-based tactical folktale in Living Ink. I believe... Yeah, they talked about this on the Nintendo Switch Indie Showcase, if I remember right. Yeah. I don't know if I'd be interested in this sort of thing, but if you are, it's coming January 23rd. Hold on, I gotta mute real quick. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Can't remember. Let's see what else we got. War Hospital? What is this? Huh. That's interesting, but I probably would not be interested in that one at all. What else we got? We got Grotto. This looks to be another 2D video game with a good amount of art style added to it. I don't know if I'd be interested in that one, but okay. Next we have Icarus and the Prince of Sin. Let's see here. Yeah, something tells me it's like a part fighting game, part dating sim. I guess. I don't know. Moving on. The Penthesis. Rated 10 Plus. Oh, looks like a top-down shooter game. That's fun. I don't know if I'd be interested in it, but it does look kind of fun if I'm being honest. Rough Justice 84. With a name like that, it's surprising that it's E10 Plus, if I'm being completely honest with everybody. That's very interesting for that to be the case. You'd think a game with Rough Justice 84, you would think that'd be more of an immature rated game, but okay. Next we got Saga of the Moon Priestess. Another... Okay. This is definitely a Zelda clone. This is definitely a Zelda look. This is definitely a Zelda clone. No questions asked. It's basically like the closest thing to Zelda we'll get on the PlayStation. Because obvious reasons. It's kind of funny. Next we got Toy Trains. I probably would not be interested in that. I can already tell based on the title. The Spy Who Shot Me. Comedy retro FPS inspired by classic shooters of the 90s. There are no pictures, but it's rated T-14 for violence. Alright. So nothing there. We got the Cub. Excuse me. We got the Cub. Another 2D. This looks like a 2D platformer of some sort. Maybe a possible shooter. I don't know. But it is very well 2D, so there's that. Next up we got Shivering Stone. What? Oh, it's like a puzzle game. An interesting puzzle game that I could already tell I would not be interested in. And Shinobi. This is the most random thing I've ever seen. It says it's the title is Shinobi, but it's a top-down shooter game. What's so? Why would you call it Shinobi if it's not, samurai type of stuff? I don't get it. Anyway, but yeah, that's all I'm seeing here. So yeah, that was all on PlayStation. I don't have my Switch on here, so I can't really show that off. So, Um, I'll talk about the Switch games later. But right now, I think I've done kind of about what games on the PS4 that I'm interested in. What games will I be playing this year? Um, Whatever pops in my head. But I do know I gotta finish some games off. I just finished Alan Wake. I've been trying to finish Spider-Man, but every time I try to finish it, something ends up messing with me. I can't say a Happy New Year, brother. Hey, Ro, how you doing tonight? Thank you for the Happy New Year. May you have a Happy New Year as well. And a great 2024 as well. How about, just for you on that one. And everybody else that was here. I pretty much don't have anything else to talk about, really, because I've talked about just about everything I think I can. So, I will say this much, though.
What does this mean?
Hold on a second. I'm gonna mute. Sorry about that. Uh, so yeah, I have to do something here in a little bit right now. So I honestly cannot stay on too much. I can't really stay on for too longer. So I may have missed it, but is there any one game you're looking forward to? I actually just talked about it. But I will say it again. In case you missed it. As far as the PlayStation goes, as far as games go, I'm looking forward to Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, um, the new Peach game. I know it came out last year, but I really want to get my hands on Super Mario Wonder. Um, what other games were there? The Paper Mario Thousand Year Door HD, the Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. There's not very many games currently that I'm interested in. Because some of the games that I'm interested in right now have already come out, but I currently don't have the funds to get those games. But I do have a good number of games that I want to get right now. Some of them I want to get, but I'm holding them off until I finish the other games that are involving in the story. That I'm gonna have to play those games before I play the latest game. So like with Alan Wake, I finished that game, but I'm gonna be playing. I might be playing Alan Wake. I might get Alan Wake 2 sometime in the future, and then play it, and then go back to the Alan Wake remastered and play the two specials in between. Playing the Alan Wake 2. I want to get Spider-Man 2 for sure. Hell yeah. I'd say the one game that I'm actually happy to have gotten right now from last year is Final Fantasy 16. Because I played that game a few times, mainly the beginning, just to get used to the controls, and I absolutely love it so far. But yeah. So, yeah, I got a good number of games on my list that it'd be too much to describe, but the games that I did mention are on the top of my list. So, yeah. Those are the games that I'm looking forward to for this coming year that we currently know of. And if you want to be honest, I'm already looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 6, which is coming out since it is January 1st, 2024, next year in 2025. Yes, I'm being real technical. Don't at me. But yeah, so funnily enough, it's almost 12. It's almost 12 o'clock on the Central Time Zone, Central Standard Time Zone. Uh, but yeah, I am looking forward to so many games right now that were released last year and that are coming out this year. To mention them all. But yeah, I'm gonna stop repeating myself. Um, let's see. I'm a religious guy. Please don't hold it against me, but God be with you, your friends and family. Love your content positivity. I pray for a great 2024 for you. You know what? Let me tell you about my stance on religion. Okay, I respect every religion just as long as just as long as not one person in that religion, I'm saying that in a general sense, tries to force me to accept their religion, because I'm not going to do that. I don't like it when people try to force me to take part in some sort of religion, because I'm not a religious person. But I do respect a good number of religions that are not considered bad, because I know there are some religions out there. There are a few religions out there that I wouldn't really be too keen on, but at the same time, like I said, I respect most, if not all, religions. Just try not to force me into being a part of that religion. If I say no, I don't want to, because whatever reason that I have, mainly because I'm not a religious person. So yeah, that's how it is. No force gonna. Yeah, no, you're fine, bro. I know. I know the difference between forcing someone into a religion and just being nice. I know the difference. You're cool. You're good. Don't worry. I'm not gonna ban you for being religious, because to me, that goes against First Amendment rights. You have your right to be religious. I have my right to not be religious in America. Although I'm saying this as if I know you are in America, but I don't. But still, I am following the First Amendment right to freedom of religion in this situation. But yeah. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, because I don't really have too much to talk about, and I do need to do something here shortly. So I will say this much before I end it. To the person watching at home, whether you are watching this live or you are watching the VOD, I know I said this earlier, but I'm going to say it one more time. May you have a great 2024. You and your family. And if you don't have much of a family, then at least you and your friends have a good 2024. Basically, people that you consider family have a great 2024. So yeah, that's all. So I'm going to end it on that note, and I hope you guys had a good time ringing in the new year with me, even if you watch this later in the day. I hope you guys have a good, happy New Year's Day, and until next time, this is Force Walpole, signing off.